Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive717 here. I am back with another reading. I'm going to dive right into this message for the Divine Feminine Collective. I want to pull some energy and some cards on what your Divine Masculine misses about you. So I feel like it's going to be a message for those of you who are experiencing silence. It could be just separation between you two. It may be divinely orchestrated where you just need time on your own right now. I've been talking about in the last couple of readings that I did today that many of the divine masculines need to work on how they feel, like emotional balance while being alone or in solitude, because I feel like a lot of towers have been in place and meant to fall for them to recreate themselves, and they needed that time and energy and space to be more independent and more autonomous. Now, another feeling that I'm picking up on very strongly is during the separation that has been divinely orchestrated. And what I mean by that is many of the divine feminines have been on this path of understanding not to intervene on the divine masculine's journey. And so I feel like because many of you have really allowed them that time, energy, and space, natural reconnection is happening, or the desire to just want to be close to you again. Okay, so let's see what it is they miss about you, Divine Feminine. You could be drawn to the title of the reading. It may just resonate with the energy that you could be picking up on yourself. What is your Divine Masculine missing about you? I feel like it's going to be nighttime by the time some of you may get this message. Okay, so we have chemistry and we have keep an open mind. Okay, so two of you may differ from one another, and it's those differences that really keep you on your toes. It could be that you are different races. There could be an age difference. There could be just a clash of culture, the way you two were raised or the way that you see the world, your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual perspectives. Maybe one of you is not very spiritual at all. But it's just something about that opposite energy that really keeps you two drawn to one another. The chemistry as well is something that's really hard to deny. I feel like you two are magnet towards one another, especially when you're on that healing journey and then you experience certain levels of healing. That's when you two are most magnetized to one another or drawn to one another. So I do feel like they missed the chemistry. And what I mean by that is, like, it could be a lot, like the conversation, the flirting, the just sending you a message and saying what's up, and then going into a bliss of silence and not being uncomfortable in that silence with one another. I feel like there's a lot of trust coming through as well. I feel is something that they may be pondering in the silence, or while they're away from you, this just kind of longing and things that they miss about you is, I don't mind the silence. Okay, somebody may also miss flirting with you as well. They may miss laughing with you, or you two may have inside jokes or just things that make one another smile from ear to ear. And these could be one of the things that within the separation and silence that they're realizing that they either appreciate about you, miss about you, or love about you. I feel like I'm getting a message about two people who have known each other for a long time. Like, you guys may be, you've known each other since high school or like middle school, something like that. But it's like you went on different paths and you always kept an eye on one another. And for some reason, I feel like you two never stop thinking about one another. There is this urge to reach out. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Something may be standing in the way of you needing to free your energy, clear your energy, take back control of your life as well. Pay attention to that, because whether it's on your side or their side, you know, this could be something that they need to be aware of. It could be something that's coming up in their silence away from you as well. You know, the mix of energies or the change in energies. Whoever this masculine's with, I don't know why, but I'm getting that, like, they were told to, like, not communicate with you or stay away from you, and just choosing to listen to somebody else and choosing to do that or go along with that path made them recognize how much they're not independent or autonomous or can make a decision. And that kind of turned them off from that current relationship that they were in, which is why they're taking back control of their life. And now that they are, natural things are coming back into alignment, which is just freedom of thought, right? It's like, where do you want to be? Like, how do you feel? like what's really on your mind. And for them, I feel like it is that undying connection that they've had with you. And I feel like, a lot of you couldn't help this. Many of you entered into these twin flame connections where it's like your masculine might have been involved with somebody else, or you might have been involved with somebody else. It was just bad timing. But at the same time, I feel like bringing to light a lot of the unhappiness that both of you were feeling on a soul level couldn't help but be brought to the surface for you to deal with, regardless if you were there in each other's presence or not, or separation occurred for you to sort it out on your own. I feel like because of that, they're still drawn to you or connected to you because, love is something that you can't just turn off, right? Like once you feel a connection to someone in every single way, which with connections with twin flames, I feel like by body, mind, and spirit. So it's like you're kind of glued to one another's energy in every single way. It's like, everything that you could have wish fulfillment about in terms of another person is there, manifested on earth, and it's like there's all these little obstacles in the way to get to them, but at the same time, you're just like, but they're here, they're there. So, yeah, it makes you go through that process of healing in order to just kind of achieve that bliss, right? Because the truth is that I really do feel like when divine feminine and masculine experience communication or physical union or like even intimacy is wild for divine masculines and divine feminines who find each other and connect. It's just the most like beautiful experience ever. And I feel like they both intuitively know that when they do experience that on the journey, it's like, yeah, okay, we've definitely done, parts of the assignment that we are getting rewards for or bonuses for. Okay, so that's what I feel at this time, like for many of you with the divine masculines, like they really do just hold a lot of space for you through the silence. Okay, they find a lot of healing in your energy, and it's that healing that makes them keep coming back every time. Your energy, it just feels really good in every single way. It's like if it's not the intimacy, it's just that spiritual longing for you when you guys aren't together, dreaming of you, feeling your energy, and just having that grow, that passion. It's always there. It doesn't go away. It just continues to grow stronger. I feel like that's the difference for twin flames. Like a lot of people will ask or have questions. It's like, is this my twin flame? And for me, like, I feel like with twin flames, it's like the feelings, they get stronger over time. It's like with other relationships, those feelings fade and you learn your lesson and you naturally move on. And I feel like with twin flames, it's like the more you grow with one another, it's like the more you love one another. The connection just intuitively that it never dies. Okay, so let's see what else is coming up for you guys. What's left behind here? Okay, yeah, there it is, religious factors. Okay, so spiritual growth affecting your love life. Both of you accepting the space, and the more you accept the space and give each other that time to grow and heal and make decisions like leaving other relationships behind or giving third-party relationships space in order to really truly sort out how it is you feel, you magnetize back to one another again. So that's what's happening at this time, I feel, for many of your masculines. Like they're really just trying to take that time away, spend that time alone, find out why it is, little by little, day by day, that you're on their mind so heavily. And then eventually, I feel like for many of them, do what they're naturally meant to do as divine masculines, which is, take that courage and action and express their love. However communication comes along, they will find themselves in a position where they just want to express to you how much they need you. I feel like through this reading, what many of your masculines may be recognizing or realizing is that like you're always the one divine feminine. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, this could be about themselves. This could be about free yourself. This is what they love about you, body, mind, and spirit. You bring the red flags right to the front lines. I feel like without your presence, they're not going to see those red flags, and that's exactly what you two, again, are drawn right back to one another through this cycle. And I'm also feeling like pay attention to the red flags is a lot of the blocks as well that lie in your way of you two connecting with one another. Okay, so this is a time of, I feel like a hidden connection between two people. Like it's been under attack, or it's been sabotaged in many ways, and it's all because, you know, this divine masculine energy, I feel, you know, they need to take back control of their life. And the red flags, it's their lesson to learn. The spiritual factors or religious factors here, I feel, represents the divine feminine's learning that lesson. And in the distance, which I feel could be occurring between you two right now, where there's zero communication, okay? I'm really picking up on that for many of you. But despite the zero communication, intuitively, you feel healing happening. You know, you both want one another. It's just a matter of expressing it or admitting it. And the moment that happens, or the moment that healing happens, then you experience that union energy. I really do feel like this passion is leading up to physical connection between you two. Okay, so forgiving and learning. So this could be something in the way that it could be forgiving yourself. It could be letting go of your past, or letting go of past moments between one another. And that's another thing I feel is happening between divine masculine and divine feminine who resonate with this particular reading. Like reconciliation is on its way. I feel like many of you may feel it intuitively. It may not be happening in the physical, but somehow you feel like something's going on. Like you can feel healing, you can feel yourself being drawn back into this connection. I know for many of you, you may be having like a lot of passion for your counterpart, right? Your divine masculine, and this may manifest in the form of like seeing other people in public that look just like them, or seeing their name everywhere, okay? Many of you could be seeing that number 717. It resonates heavily. 1111 keeps showing up. And many of you find yourselves not really making a big deal of it, but it's like you're just observing it silently. Because I feel like there's also a part of you that you don't want to put too much hope into it in case a physical reconciliation doesn't happen. But I feel like this reading could be a confirmation that, like, yeah, some things under the surface are being recognized or realized on this journey between you two. Okay, it could be especially in the areas of justice as well. As I pull this towards me, I see, okay, let's see what's coming out with it and flicking out. Karma, balance, and justice. And look at that, apology and forgiveness. Forgiveness is coming up twice. Forgiving and learning. Okay, so both of you just really letting the past go where it needs to go. Okay, someone, I feel especially this divine masculine, within this silence, within this space between you two, there's this energy of like surrender that I feel. Okay, they ache for you, like they physically miss you. Like it could be your touch, the way you smell, just pleasant conversation with you. And they intuitively know too, the moment they connect with you, all of this forgiveness energy is coming from a place of lightheartedly connecting with one another again. Okay, that's the third card back here. Extending your lighthearted energy to one another. The passion is going to take over to the point where the past is going to be dissolved in a way where, you know, I feel like time and time again, you both are shown that this journey is very real between you two, and how you're able to see that is you can draw in each other's energy, especially when you need one another the most. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for this one. If this reading resonated and you want to dive more into it, you guys can reach me over at Hipsy, and you're able to call in and speak with me live, or if you don't want to speak and you're better through texting, if you're a better texter, yeah, go ahead and reach me on Hipsy, okay? Join my community there so that you guys won't miss updates as well when I'm online, so that you can reach me, okay? I have recorded services as well, so if you guys would like to request a personal reading, I do that also. Tons of ways to reach me. Check out the description box. I will catch you guys in the next reading, okay? Have a good Saturday night, guys. Bye.